The moment has arrived. Game 7.
The biggest stars have aligned on the biggest night in basketball. This series has gone down to the wire. The air is thick. Take a look at the Hawks. Well, as underdogs, Greg, they weren't even supposed to be here at this point, but they've been fantastic the entire postseason.
I mean, it's hard to think of a greater accomplishment, winning Game 7 of the NBA Finals on the road. But
I agree.
They've shown they can beat this team. They believe in themselves. And Kevin, I think they've got a real shot.
I do, too. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Trae Young is out there with Daniel. And it's Okongwu in at the 5. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
To the right side. A three-pointer, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
To the middle, looking for Young. He gets it there. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Second chance shot, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with a shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thanks so much, David. All by himself. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And stolen by Okongwu. Risacher wide open. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Slow start, 1 of 4 to begin this game.
Here's A-Train. He's guarded by Johnson. Pass to Clutch. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Bone. Up and in on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
Releases. Here's Johnson. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Here's A-Train. Rebound, Atlanta. They come off a really big loss on Sunday.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. It was rough.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And Jay. Redick is called timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. So for the Hawks, coming, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson. And Strus is subbed in for Dyson Daniel. Here's Bone. Covered by Okongwu. The dive for the ball. And stolen by Okongwu. Risacher with it. Pass to Strus. Here's Fleming. Risacher with it. 5 to shoot. From deep. A-Train pulls it in. Lakers have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Lakers passing it around to the paint. Nifty move. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, Let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Pass to Fleming. He's looking for Okongwu and finds him. Here's Riza-Shea, and he comes up with the deuce. Riza-Shea's got 5 now.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Bone. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Here's A-Train. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks have gone 50% from the field at this point, 4 of 8. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. The Hawks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. The first free throw is good. Atlanta making some changes. Amu Kelishvili is checked in. And Jalen Johnson subbed in for Riza-Shea.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's A-Train. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And the double clutch jam wows the crowd. Woo.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Hawks ahead. They lead. And we're back courtside at Game 7 as this series comes to a head. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, you can see these guys are unafraid to take chances defensively.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on all the ball handlers, getting into the passing lanes and showing great anticipation.
And for Atlanta, we've got Johnson. Terrence Mann is out there with Max Strus. Then it's Fleming. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at center. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Fast break, the Lakers. The basket, the bump, and the foul. Oh, what a play.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Dyson Daniels checked in for Atlanta. And that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point. Here's Atlanta. And here's Strus. Pass to Daniel. Johnson in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Fleming the pass to Strus. Daniels inside the line. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. Daniels has got his first bucket of the night. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. A-Train can't get it to drop. It's Strus on the wing. Pass to Fleming. Now Strus. Good on the triple. Strus has got the lead up to 4 now for the Hawks.
Just a smooth operator from distance. They'll be tighter to him next time, I bet.
Driving inside. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Whoa, he really got his defender on his heels on that one. What a fantastic play, guys.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And the Hawks making a change here. Riza-Shea checked in. Pass to Daniels. And here's the fast break. Oh, my goodness. What a play. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open. Riza-Shea with it. Daniels passes to Fleming. Now Riza-Shea. He has 5. And the layup is good. Riza-Shea's got 7.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Lakers lead by 1. 6 changes of the lead here.
Yeah, both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
Out of bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Trae Young, he's checked in for Jalen Johnson.
Number 11, Trae Young.
Here is Daniels. Inside. The kick out to Young. Hawks passing it around. Another steal. Here's Bone. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now a 3-point Laker lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Lakers.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's A-Train. He's got 8, just 4 to shoot. Makes it off the glass. 10 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
The Hawks trail by 5. Riza with it. 7 points in the game. And here's Daniels. And there's the call on A-Train. That's his first foul. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. Jalen Johnson comes in for Fleming.
Coming onto the floor for Hawks, Onyeka Okongwu. Jalen Johnson.
Here's Young. They need this. That's tipped. And they get it back. Okongwu, good on the bucket. Okongwu's now got his second bucket tonight.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Here's Clutch. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Young outside, pass to Daniels. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. That one goes in, and the Lakers lead by 7.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
Here's A-Train, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. It's deflected. Over to the left wing. Here's Clutch. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And so it's Los Angeles. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Everything they touch on the offensive end right now is turning to gold. It makes life easy when most of your play calls are working.
Checking out how the Hawks are doing in that is more than enough of.
And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. A-Train has been sensational.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got James. Hachimura out there with Doncic. Then it's Jackson Hayes. And it's Reeves in at the 2 spot. That's the Laker 5.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
6 on the shot clock. And Hayes kicks to James. Here's Hachimura. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Hawks trail by 7. Pass to Rizachet. Paxton coming off the assist from Young. And now that's 11 points for Rizachet. And if you're just joining us, we play it over a minute here in the third. Hayes with it, defended by Young. And Hayes throws it down.
The orchestrator. Doncic knows where everyone is at all times and completely dictates the pace.
Here's Rizachet, guarded by Doncic. Now Rizachet, he's got 11. Lobbed up there for Johnson, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. On the wing, Reeves. Hachimura against Johnson. Puts up a 3. Hachimura, no good.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
It's time, everyone. Let's hear it for your
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. In the third spot, Trae Young.
And it seems like he's taking it on his shoulders to get every one of his teammates involved in the offense here in the postseason. What a passing display.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now, here's Doncic. He has yet to score. Lakers passing it around. Just 5 to shoot. Hayes with the screen for Doncic. For the 3. The rebound by Johnson. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Rizachet. Yes! And the foul. Rui Hachimura picks one up.
3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
The Hawks making a switch here. Fleming's checked in. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Doncic. Impressive work inside from Doncic.
Creating space. Doncic will move defenders around.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. James against Young. There's the drive. The 3 from Johnson. Reeves with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look. Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, G.A., he knows what his job is. Control the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
Johnson finds Young. Takes it inside and is out of bounds. Last touch by Young. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. A minute 20 left in the third quarter. Here's A-Train. 12 points for him. And it's blocked. And they'll get another chance. Pass to Bone. 5 on the clock. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Yeah. And he can't bank that one in. Lakers leading by 5. defended by Young. Here's Clutch. And another three for the Lakers.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Johnson outside. 27 seconds left to play in the third. Now the Lakers on the break, and here they go. That's tipped.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Finished off the break. And now it's a 10-point Laker lead.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And so it's Los Angeles going into the break with a 10-point lead. They've got a big advantage in the turnover stand. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talk.
Everybody keep shooting the ball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So it's the Lakers now. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. They've got Fleming. Daniels out there with Max Strus. Then there's Reza Shea. And it's Mamu Kelishvili in at the 5, rolling the paint. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Lakers?
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they're also finding a good deal of their points off turnovers tonight. Seems like every time they come up with an extra possession, they find a way to convert.
Daniels with it. Now Reza Shea. And it's Mamu Kelishvili missing. Here's A-Train. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Clutch. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, it's easy to see why they go to him so often, because they know they can depend on him to come through for them.
The Hawks trail by 13, and we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He tore into his guys. He said, your body language is awful right now. You don't even look like you want to play right now. Should I sub in for you? Where's the drive to win? Guys?
Thank you, David.
Somebody help this man. Get this man some help out there. He's doing everything he can to keep his team in the game.
Here's A-Train. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in. And the Lakers lead by 13.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
And so here's Atlanta. To the inside. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And that's only his first turnover of the game. And considering how far we are into the game, you can live with that.
So for the Hawks, Jalen Johnson comes in for Fleming. And Trae Young subbed in for Max Strus. And here's Young. Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
Lakers ball.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Lakers leading by 11. It's stolen by Johnson. Covered by Okongwu. Pass to A-Train. Four on the clock. The three. It's hauled in by Trae Young. The Hawks trail by 11. Now Reza Shea. Back to Young. Knocked loose. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And something you like about Young is how he forces an opponent's hand. He makes you adapt and not the other way around.
And so Young nails them both. The Lakers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's A-Train, covered by Johnson. Here's A-Train, pass to Clutch. Here's A-Train. His three-pointer's off the mark.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Johnson dishes to Daniels. Reza Shea with it. Shoots it. The Hawks again can't hit. Lakers leading by 9. Here's A-Train. Covered by Okongwu. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. And so it's Atlanta with it. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. Trains the three-pointer.
And that's on the defense there. Gotta know the scouting report and understand that he loves his shot.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And J.J. Redick is called timeout. And that timeout by a coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Time to get excited. The Lakers Hype Squad.
Puts up a deep three. They grab their own miss. Goes back up. No good at the rim. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Reza Shea. And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 8. What do you think, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
Off the inbound. Here's Reza Shea. The Hawks again can't hit. Here's A-Train. And he banks in the layup. And that's it, folks. The Los Angeles Lakers have won it all. Wow. All the travel, all the practices, all the meetings, all the games, wins and losses, the emotion, the exhaustion culminating into tonight.
And whenever you win the NBA championship, there is a level of accomplishment and excitement that really can't be matched. But pretty amazing to have accomplished this goal.
The celebration is here, and this place is going crazy. The bench loves it. The fans obviously overjoyed. This is one of those moments these players will never forget. And we've enjoyed bringing you every minute of the action here on 2K Sports. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next season.
Giving up your most valuable player.
Don't mislead her. I can get a lot keep around and scold me bad for business. Watch what you say, you know the streets listen. I threw my own rocks at the pen. I hold it on me, that's the presidential. Don't the number come with it. Ain't hard to people know you artificial. Can't keep around and scold me bad for business. But the cheese, man.